What is up guys, welcome back to the channel, Righty Ho. This is my £250 Audi. The mission is to get it back on the road, up and running, looking pretty, sounding nice, for no more than £1,000 all in. Last week we serviced the brakes and we bled all the system through, we bled the clutch. Can we get it moving? So there we go guys, we are super happy, she's actually moving. So bleeding the clutch up and flushing it through nice fresh fluid, and that has actually got us a working clutch again, so I'm super happy with that. So now the clutch is working, the brakes are working, we'll move on to the interior and start putting it back together. Carpets, seats, door cards, all that sort of stuff, that needs to come back on yet, but the door cards, that's going to be a bit of a bigger mission than when I first thought. After jet washing them, they've all crumbled, they're coming to pieces. We'll crack on anyway with the interior. So yeah, follow along guys, let's get this car looking a bit more like a car if we can. Now she's driving, that's a massive bonus for me. I'm not having to push her in and out at the garage to work on her. To thank the 395 subscribers that I've gained. Super appreciate that guys, hoping the quality and the quantity of the content's going to get better. I'm still new to all this, trying to learn how to voice over, trying to learn how to edit, struggling with the editing tools, keep crashing and all sorts of different things. But yeah, I'm super happy that you guys have enjoyed the first video. Second one, not too much. I don't know what's happened there, but hopefully we'll start to see a little bit of transformation now. We're into part 3. Let's get it looking a bit more like a car again, and then we can start to move forward with either, not modifications as such, but just freshening bits up and just bringing it back to life and getting it to look just nice and fresh really. So yeah, follow along guys, hope you enjoy and catch you in a bit. Cleaned it all up now, but it's a little bit fluffy, so I'm going to try and shave it. See if I can bring it back a little bit before we... That's the before. That's the after. I'm getting quite a bit of stuff off it. It's working. It looks a lot cleaner as well, so I think we might end up keeping these seats this colour. I'm not too sure yet. Radio, that is one half done. Obviously they're not going to be perfect, they're flipping 30-year-old, but that's what we were looking at. Let's go a bit closer. There we go. All the fluffiness. And come over to this side. Yeah, so you can shave your seats. Next job, we'll get the centre console all back together. I'm going to put these back in, but I've just noticed there's a load of shit down there, look. So I'm just going to take them to bits, give them a proper clean up, put all this back together, if I can remember which nuts and bolts go where, not a bag full of bits. Get that back together, chuck that back in the car, and then I think the next thing to move on to will be the door panels, door cards, because they're shite. So we shall crack on. Might as well now, done all the rest. Let's have a look if we can get that shit. It's gone already, that's good that. That's good stuff that. Dual satin interior detail, it is really good. I've done all the car with that up to now. So you can have a sprayed on and leave it and it'll be like a shiny finish, or spray it on and then wipe it off. It's pulled all that crap out of there though. Sometimes your dashboard can be a bit shiny, can't it? And then if it's sunshine, well, very rare, but it can be a bit blindy. So yeah, the satin stuff's good. Cloth. We'll get that back together. The gauges back in, and then that's it then. Move on to the door cards. Front ones, they're totally trashed. I don't think it helped that I jet washed them, but just worked my way through the jobs bit by bit. I've just ordered all the timing belt kit and we'll just give it a proper service. Timing belt kit, plugs, leads, water pump. The old order said it had a water leak, but up to now I've not seen any water leaking and it's holding water, so I don't know. We'll give everything a check over. That'll be another video again for another day, but nice. Right, let's put all this back together now. I can't remember what were in there before. How times have changed. You guys these days, vapists. Would you like to call you vapists? You would never have seen one of them back in there. So that is called a cigarette lighter. You used to push that in, click that down, that used to heat up, and then you could light your cigarette or your cigar. Ashtray front and rear. They've even got a little holder there, so you could just sit your cigarettes on there. Let them burn away in ashtray. No cigarettes in there at the moment, but yeah, that's how times have changed. Back in the day, smoking used to be a big thing, to the point where Audi made ashtray with a freaking cigarette holder on it. Anyways, that is that for now. Just going to clean this up. Still don't know what that is. Can't remember what I've done with that. There must be something for that. So we'll have a route. Nice interior that as well. So I think I've seen some with walnut or wood or something like that. That's a nice touch, is that? It's quite modern still. Heated seats both sides. Everything works. I just need to line them up for my OCD because I'm not going to be using them. They just need to be straight. Same with them. If anybody else does that, let us know in comments. Do your air vents line up? I think for the minute that's going to be the end of this video. Right guys, I'm afraid that's going to be the end of today's video. I'm sorry about that. I was hoping to be able to get onto the door cards and the rest of the interior, but just run out of time, I'm afraid. But hopefully you'll follow along and you'll soon see that, well, just follow along and see how I get on. But thanks very much for watching, people. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. It's absolutely free of charge and it will help the channel grow. I would like to thank up to now my 395, I think it is at present, subscribers. So thanks very much for that, and hopefully see you on the next one where we'll hopefully get a little bit closer to the finish line. But take care guys, cheers, bye.